And some people, even they camp in their own living room. Can you believe it? They put a tent in their living room. Yeah, they do that. Oh, believe me, it's not a joke. Yeah, some people, yeah. Some people, for example, if we have a retreat here, yeah, for 5 days, 7 days, and some people cannot come during, from the 1st to the 7th of May, and some people cannot come due to work or something. And they put the tent in the living room and meditate also for 7 days. Yeah, it happened. And some of you did that, right? Yeah, I know. Fun. No wonder people think you are kapaik here. It does make you feel better sitting in a tent, huh? Instead of sitting in a sofa. My God. And then at home you also put mask and gloves on to cook for your husband. And then turn around, kiss him in the mouth. What's the use? My God. Yeah. Yeah, in the beginning, some people think we are really crazy. Because some of the disciples, so stupid. I taught them hygiene, for the public health's sake, not to use at home. They sleep together, they kiss each other in the mouth, they give mouth water, and 4,000 of germs are transmitting every day, back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, and put the mask on to cook for husband. Must be crazy. Even I think she's crazy. Yeah, in the beginning, I had a hard time, and some people misunderstand our group because of that. Oh, the husband don't understand what become of his wife now. Why she cook with her mouth shut, and they cover everything. Oh my God. Yeah, you won't be surprised if 100 years later you reincarnate again and find all our descendants walking around with masks and and cover their head with a Kuan-Yin cloth and go everywhere with a sitting chair. That might be CHINGHAIism. That's a trademark. God. You don't know what human make of everything. Bring cushion everywhere, or sleeping chair, or Kuan-Yin cloth everywhere. Without them, you're not CHINGHAIist. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of, left over from our tradition. You see that? Because of that, yeah. And so some of the religion, they also have cloth, they call it holy prayers cloth or something. They won't go anywhere without it. And some religion have to go everywhere with a prayer mat, and they won't go anywhere without it. That's a very holy mat, that where you sit on, or they pray on it. Yeah, so your cushion is a holy butt. What's so funny? It's not true. Yeah, I know. Later, after we die, become CHINGHAIism, and then all this will be very fashionable. And also, they will not sleep on a bed. They have to sleep on a chair. And cooking with mask. Even cook for himself. Holy food. Yeah, cook for husband is already understandable, but cook for himself, herself, mask and everything, gloves. No wonder, huh? You see, how can the human brain is so incredible. Interpret everything in such a childish way, huh? You love me so much? What's that got to do with the mask? Yeah, no, what I mean is okay now, fine, but sometimes you have to understand. You take what's necessary. And in a different situation, you have to do it right. Yeah? You don't always do everything Master say. What I say is what I know. You yourself have to be flexible and learn your own way and do your own things, so that each one of you retain your own individuality without everybody become CHINGHAI copy. So boring, you know? So boring. I don't like copy stuff. I like you to develop the way you are, just like a rose next to a lily, you know? And not everyone become like half rose, half lily. I don't even know what kind of flower that is. Yeah. It's better you are what you are, yeah? Because you are unique. And that's what makes us special, what makes the world beautiful. That's what God wants. You know, the creation has to be different, has to be very, how you say, very colorful, you know? Different. Yeah. I don't just copy what I say or what I do. You have to know what is good, what is right. A different country, different custom, you know? Yeah. And before, you know, for example, one time I highlight my color, and then next week I saw everybody highlight their hair. The monks even. Some of them, you know. Yeah. And then I remember I shaved my hair, and a lot of people shave them. And then I leave my hair long, everybody leave my hair long, even men. And then when I cut my hair, people cut their hair too. It's so funny. Don't do that, okay? You don't follow a master because of their way of life. Everyone is different. You follow the teaching, yeah, so that you can develop your own wisdom. So anyway, do what you want. If you feel fine with that, it's okay too. It just look funny. Yeah. It's like some people learn with Japanese monks, and then they change their house all into Japanese stuff. And people learn with the Indian monk or Indian master, they change their house into all Indian. You know, wear Indian, decorate the house like Indian, eat Indian food, you know, even so hard to bear it. Just to become, you know, like the master. It's not from outside. Yeah, it's not from outside. Yeah. So sometimes, you know, everything, if you follow to the extreme, it's no fun. It's no fun. You have to know freedom of expression, and freedom to grow, freedom to be yourself. I want you to be yourself, a better self only, not a copy of me. Because I do things look good on me, but when you do it, it don't look good on you because you are different. Yeah? I cannot copy you and I still look good. And you cannot copy me and you still look good. You have to be yourself, completely free of all kind of prejudice, or preconceived ideas, or all kind of tradition or anything that is no good for you. Yeah. Just like sometimes, you know, like for example, before we don't have, this land was not, in the beginning, you know, they have not enough permission to build this and that and others. So they have like a temporary toilet and bathroom. 2 years later, it's already legalized. Already everything have permission. They still leave the toilet like 2 years before. You know, dig a hole in the ground like that and leave it there, for example. We don't need that. And I did that before because we used to camp in the wilderness, you know, like in Pingtong, Hao Cha, where only mountain and we don't have land here. We just go there for camping for like 7 days. Yeah, and then we leave. It's not our home. It's not our land. So we do different kind of, you know, I teach you to dig the hole in the ground and cover with sand after use. These are just a survival in the wilderness. You see what I mean? It's just a survival, just to make use of whatever resource we have at hand. You know, so in case you live in the wild or you don't have any bathroom, you know what to do for hygiene, and then also look good. But not in your own land. You don't have to dig the hole. Just look like in Pingtong, you know, 10 years ago. For example, just because I tell you do that at that time doesn't mean you have to do it that in everywhere else. And dig a hole in your living room even. Just to follow the master. you have to always think, in this situation, what shall I do? Yeah? Or what would the Master do? It's different. Yeah. So learning the method, yeah, having the same wisdom, but use it in different way. Just like electricity is the same, but you use it for different way, yeah? And not just because electric, we light here and then you light everywhere, and the fridge and the cooker we also have to use, yeah. God made different personalities for different reasons, and you are fine, you're fine, yeah? You just refine yourself, but not change it to copy exactly like everybody else, yeah?